Like, I thought I logged off at the end of last trade and rejoined it. I don't know if that like wears off at the restart, or maybe because it. Maybe I did not.
Oh.
Who you be? Later. See ya later. See ya.
Yo, mic check. Mic check. Ooh, we're going into BFD. Let's see how this one goes.
Go ahead, Steve, if you want to roll. Cool, my fault. I didn't. Not bad, I went a little too fast.
I've already
there.
traded it to the druid. Hopefully didn't have anybody else.
Can you still trade it or nah?
Yeah, I got it. He traded it to me.
Okay, guys. It's sturdy enough.
Alright,
I'll just
cool.
stay
That
there
was a
and
little
switch
upgrade.
myself. I'll just kill myself in second
Not
phase.
crazy,
Just
not
so we
great,
can
but
get ads.
gotta start somewhere.
So we're done.
Yeah, no, people are spamming. I would be so annoying spamming lightning shield throughout the fight. You're not even supposed to spam lightning shield. If anything, you go water shield and you keep your earth shock never down.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Is it assigned who goes in to the phase?
So on the first time it phases through, it's whoever the first two closest are. So it's gonna be our melees.
Okay.
I try to hope to get, IO or either the rogue or druid or Emily, doesn't matter. They're all geared as shit.
Okay.
And then range, you just stack on circle the entire fight and you move as a group.
Okay.
And then we'll take care of kicks. You don't have to worry about it. And then if you do get sucked in, because like phase 2 and 3 is like random, all you have to do is, or if we get to 2 or 3, is you just kill the night elves and follow your partner in a, as a unit, just kill one by one until you get the portal and you get out.
Okay. Gotcha.
You check, make sure everybody's on boom. Some of you sweaters got the Ashenville rallying cry going. Get you.
Real Steve, definitely stand on top of Emolga, like the circle. We're gonna
Yes.
we're gonna just move to the left, like hit your thing like 3 times, like right here. Boom, boom, boom. And like blah blah blah.
Okay, yeah.
Like, when there's purple circles on the ground, so just wait for that space back, and we'll gently move to the left and break off on it for our ready.
Alright.
Okay, yeah, gotcha.
3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna walk up to something.
Peace off. Peace off. Peace off. Peace off.
I've never seen that.
It's a BOE.
Oh, it's a
Moderators
BOE.
blade. Yes.
Oh, we might have to have a group route on that one. Twilight Invokers.
The guy was dead when we.
Oh, someone's dead?
Yeah.
But yeah, rebuff if we need.
Real Steve, do you know what to do on this boss?
No, I don't. That was the first time I ever got past Lord
You're good.
We're gonna
Calories.
kill this one too.
Okay.
Alright, so you're gonna stand right here. Hunter's right here.
Yeah, I'll mark Tasuga. You're gonna follow.
It's true, actually. Follow Diamond. But
All
you
you
guys
gotta
are gonna stay back here, and then when he does his breath, you have to run all the way over here. Just when we say, like, don't stand on something, all the way over here. This rock will not save you. It's
Okay.
like all the way. Unless the other hunter has something better to say, but that's always been, you know, if you don't like, just the hunters to do that. Do you get anything extra, or just run all the way fucking over there?
Honestly, I've still gotten hit over there, but maybe I didn't go
Well,
far
is there a
enough.
better
The angle
spot?
was weird.
There it is. Let me get that one out the way. I knew it was coming. Alright, we ready?
No. Is there a better spot for the hunters to stand?
Not that I've found.
Okay.
I think I just messed up the angles when I got hit.
So, Real Steve, stay on Diamond, and just, he's gonna do like a breath, like, he's gonna be like, doing a line attack to this whole alleyway. Yeah, you gotta be like, all the way over here.
Okay, Roger.
And that's it. And then all other range, except 400, stand on a circle. You stand under his tail. You stand under his tail the whole time. Just under
And
his
then
tail.
we'll just move the first ads down. Here we go.
Here we go.
Be careful when you pick up the ads.
Peace off. Peace off. Peace off. Peace off. Peace off. Peace off.
Yay.
Wow.
Still winning another chest. Terrible.
Okay, beat it. I beat BFD.
Go ahead.
I got an okay piece of gear. I mean, I got an upgrade,
Roll
so
for skin.
I'm happy.
Okay, they win.
And I lost the roll for the really good chest,
Ooh, heavy leather.
but that's okay. Cool, thanks guys. You, that's the first time I beat it, so thank
I
you.
gotta tell you, you're the real Steve, man.
Not to be confused with the fake one. He's out there, you know. Oh yeah, right. Cool. Word. I'll definitely be signing up. Are you guys taking new members to the guild? Could I get an invite?
Yeah. Steve, right?
Yeah, real Steve.
He's
Yeah.
the real Steve.
Invite you.
Word. Thank you so much, man. It's awesome to find like a solid group of dudes. For once, I went through some lame guilds.
Yeah, brother. No worries, dude.
Some people aren't fair, you know, and take advantage. So, I mean,
Oh, he's already in. Okay.
awesome, man. Thank you guys.
Of course, dude.
All right.
Discord mod?
Awesome. Thank you, Lord. I needed a solid guild. Did you see how fast we got through that? And they carried me.
When's the raid?
You know, I didn't have to do anything. I stood there and shot like a hunter does.
No.
and those guys were really good tanks, and they've run this and beat it, you know, 3-4 times by now at least. So it was really nothing to them. So thank God, that really is going to help me to get my gear, and I did get a slightly better piece of gear. So, oh man, I was so nervous because that part of the dungeon that I died in last time 2 streams ago, that was really getting into my head because I kept dying at that part. Come to find out, honestly, the smart strategy in that case, the way that part works is there's 3 waves where 2 people each time get sucked into the portal, and those 2 players have to kill mobs in order to spawn a portal to get them back out to the main fight. Okay, I noticed as a ranged player, it's hard for me to go in there because all the mobs are within melee distance. So remember, hunters can't shoot if enemies get too close to us. It gets within our melee range, and we don't shine at melee. That's not our best ability. Obviously, we're ranged. We use our guns and weapons. So when I would get sent into the portal, it was taking a long time to kill because I'm ranged and I have to move a lot, and I'm like really not focusing on killing. Those guys, the way it works is that it sucks in the 2 closest people to the main boss. So logically, the melee people are the ones who are going to get sucked in, right? And those guys are better at handling the hand-to-hand close-up combat. So when I asked him, like, do you guys assign who goes into the portal? He was like, yeah, like, it'll take the first 2, which it'll be one of us melee guys because we're already up here on him, you know. And then I kind of lost what he said about the middle part, but he basically said hunters and ranged, you guys just stay in the back and do your rotation, which I already knew how to do that part. So thank God, you know, and I never got sucked into the portal. I died at the very end though. If you watched, or if I show it in the video, I died at that very end part. I was the only guy who died. Like right as the boss died, I died. But all good. I got through it with the skin of my teeth. They had a guy to resurrect me, they had a guy to resurrect me, so I didn't have to walk back. And then the last boss was about the same kind of thing for me, the hunter. You know, I really believe tanks, when it comes to PvE, tanks, melee guys, that's a little bit harder skill to do that because they're managing a lot more, and they made it look easy because they're good players. So it seems like, oh, that seemed easy. Well, yeah, when you're that good of a player, it is that easy. But there's some complicated mechanic going on with the tanks where they're getting, like, basically curses are being put on them. We call them debuffs in the game. So they're getting debuffs. They're like negative things that are happening to your character. Like you get negative attack power, or you get negative movement speed, or you get your life is slowly being drained, stuff like that. And as those guys are fighting, those debuffs are stacking. So the guy will get 1, the guy will get 2, the guy will get 3, and then if it gets too high, we're dead. So they have to manage the debuffs, and those guys did it like pros. That guy was such a good tank. Another off tank. So there's like a main tank always, and sometimes they'll have an off tank, like the secondary tank. The off tank was like, hey bro, when you get like 3 debuffs, I can switch and take, you know, the boss. And the main tank was like, nah, I don't want to risk it. He's like, he'd rather do the hard job all himself than like rely on the secondary guy because he's that good. He's like, nah, it's okay. Like, I can do it alone. I don't want you to screw it up. Like, but he was very nice the way he worded it in the tone. He was kind of like, no, that's cool. No, let's not risk it. I know how to do it. So that was cool. So I won a cloak called a waterproof scarf. So you can see that on your screen. That replaced my cloak was the glowing lizard scale cloak. Now that was a really good cloak for up to that point. And on this one I basically gained 4 armor and 4 spirit. So that is an upgrade. I can't complain. It's slightly better than the cloak I had. Nothing crazy. I really wanted the chest piece that other guy won, but what was cool is that dude rolled fair and square, and the main guy leading the run, he was like, they have a rule that they made that if you win 2 pieces for like the run or the week, you can't roll anymore. And these are on the really, really good pieces. And right away, he the leader, won a good piece, and then he even said, so that counts as one of my pieces for the week. Like, I can't roll two more. He could only roll one more time on a good piece, basically. And then as we were running the BFD, there's like items that no one really cares about, so those ones aren't counting to your 2 for the week. It's basically the item that everybody wants that there is counting for your 2 for the week. So that's fair. So that spreads the love for the week across as many people as possible. You know what I mean? If it works out, like in theory, like everyone could walk away with a piece of gear or 2 for the week. So that's more than fair. And then, I mean, personally, I just needed to beat it psychologically, because that was starting to get, like I said, it was starting to get, like, I was getting hung up on it mentally, like I couldn't beat it or whatever. And so what difference a good group of players make, fair, nice, polite guys, invited me into the guild right away. So Real Steve slunk in. So I wasn't even in that guild. And the reason I wanted to be in that guild is because I met an awesome PvP player who really impressed me. Shout out to a guy in that guild called Lonerism. But he one night won 25 matches in a row of Warsong Gulch. And he was the caller of the raid. Meaning, like, you listen to what he says as we're fighting. And, like, follow his instructions. And we did, and that dude won about 25 matches in a row back to back for that day, that night. And by the time I got into their party, I lucked out. You know, they took me into their party and let me play with them, and I lucked out, and I got in on about the 18th run, and I got like 7 wins for me, and it was like their last 7 runs out of 25 for them. And that dude was super nice and polite, the Lonerism guy. And I immediately was like, what's this guy's guild? And the name of the guild I'm in is called Soup now. And so all the guilds put ranks, and they're usually humorous. So right now it says I'm the dishwasher of soup, because I'm new to the guild, right? So, and like I have to like make my way and earn gear and stuff. So I'm a dishwasher in Soup, and I'm more than happy to be in this guild. And then that was a test for me, for them. Because I'm like curious, like, how do these dudes run it? And that's like how you're supposed to run a guild in a run. Those guys are so far so good, solid, nice, polite, cool dudes. So I'm gonna stick with them. It looks like the dude invited me to the guild when I said, hey, I'm not in the guild. Oh, so that's what I was saying. So I wasn't even in the guild. I just looked up their their Discord. And I just went into their Discord with never being officially invited, and I looked up their raid signups, and just like a few hours ago I found it, and then I just signed up. I didn't think it would even let me because I'm not in the guild, but I signed up, it let me, and then I whispered that dude, and I was like, hey, I'm not even in your guild, but like I hope that's cool and like not rude or anything. And he didn't even respond, he just sent me an invite, and I got in. And then at the end of the run, he officially like invited me into the guild, and then he said, you know, hey, I run every week, typically Sundays at whatever time he said, you know. So like, dude, I love that, because this is like a weekly thing and it resets on Sunday. So like with my personality of like wanting to do it right or whatever, it's like Sunday's perfect, let's get it done, and I'm done, and I don't have to think about it till the next Sunday. It's knocked off my list as soon as I can, and then that way I can focus on PvP for the entire week, which is like a different earning system. It's separate from PvE. So that's so sick. I hope that I bump into the Lonerism guy, because ideally if I could get on Lonerism's team in PvP, and then now, I mean, I like this dude for PvE. I have 2 solid, awesome players that I can learn a lot from. I can grind with, you know, like just that run there, dude. They carried me. Like I didn't have to do much, and they kicked butt, dude. So I'm so stoked, because I was stressed about that. But yeah, I didn't plan on streaming that, but I wanted to get it on film for when I finally beat it, so I'm glad I did film it, because I thought about not filming this run, thinking like, dude, there's no point to film another losing run. But that's a loser attitude, right? It's like, well, you don't know you're going to lose, and if you win, then it's not going to be on film, so lesson learned there. But that's it for now. Thank you guys. You just witnessed Real Steve beat BFD for the first time in Season of Discovery, the new 10-man raid that's all new to Classic, and I am so stoked. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the flip.